So, 2.1 just came out, and I'm going to test in this video the Apollo 650S. And I think it's the most beautiful bike in the game. It drives beautifully, and the sound is absolutely fantastic. So, we'll see in a moment. So first, I'm going to compare it against the normal Apollo. You can see here, that's the old Apollo. That's the new one. And I picked this early morning light and at full path tracing, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. Just look at this. It feels great playing Cyberpunk after not having played it for a few weeks. Then you get the full impact of how beautiful this game is. Okay, so first I'm going to compare a bit. So you got the old Apollo. It was always a nice bike. I liked it. It looked a bit more, quote-unquote, civilian. It doesn't have that aggressive Cyberpunk appearance to it. And I like the red shield on it. It looks like a more elegant civilian consumer product version of it. It doesn't look so custom. I like that smooth. Just look at the smoothness of it. Like this cold gray and the balance to the slightly orangish light. It looks very beautiful when you turn it on later. And the whole shape just looks. Yeah, there's just the elegance of it. Like it's smooth plated and it doesn't have any excessive. Like there's a modest beauty to it. It's not too flashy. It's just elegance and a certain quiet elegance to it. Just look at her. Okay, now, as for how it drives, I'm first going to take this for a drive, just a small drive, 50 meters or so you can hear how the old Apollo sounds, and how it handles, and then the new one. I can't take my eyes off it, just look at this. Okay, put my headphones better on. Let's listen to the Apollo. It's one of my favorite bikes in the game, the Apollo, because it has a really slow steering rate, so you can really smoothly steer with it. Let's turn around up here. I really liked how that red shield slowly blurs as the faster I drive. Okay, now let's go to the 650. And there's a specific beauty to the audio in this motorcycle. And I'll keep the video on full audio in certain parts of the driving, so you can hear the sound. And at a certain RPM, it switches to some very beautiful audio frequency that it's almost hypnotic. Okay, so let's listen to how she drives. Oh, you hear that? Oh, look how pretty she looks. Let's start a bit slow. She doesn't seem much faster than the other Apollo. But she handles equally smooth as the other Apollo. And I'm going to make a cut in the video and drive it further into town. Okay, now I'm a bit further in the city, and I think that she's a bit more fun to drive in inner city traffic, because she tops out at, I think, at 108, and which means she's going to struggle on long stretches. So it's actually more fun to drive her where you accelerate quite often. So I think it might actually be the slowest motorcycle in the game. However, I think she's the most fun to drive, especially in slow traffic. She's a really slow bike. and has a really soft steering sensitivity. So you don't constantly topping out at high speed in narrow curves in dense traffic. So you can just gently, like buttery soft, wind your way through a city and just listen to the sound of it. Hear that now? See how soft she drives and how sensitive the steering is. Like you have really precise control when you're driving her. And it's just like the engine sound. You had a beautiful howling. You know, I've put in certain amount of more dense northern part of the city traffic to show you how smooth she is to drive when you just want to wind through tight curves like that. And she's a really slow top speed, but a really good acceleration combined with a really extremely buttery soft steering in this motorcycle. So it's the perfect inner city bike. Like I love how the beautiful howling, which is like in the low RPM. Then you accelerate, start to quickly accelerate. Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful to drive. And this video actually took about 10 different takes, just driving through the city and talking about it because I just couldn't stop driving.